I know you lying. Child, did Mr. Martell Holt turn himself in for that outstanding warrant while the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras were rolling? What's up, cuties? Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. Join me as I discuss hot topics, reality TV, celebrity news, and more. The views that I express are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged. Welcome to Chit Chat with QT.
Chit chat with Cutie. That's what they said. Yep.
Chit Chat with QT was killing.
Chit Chat with QT for all of this tea.
All right, cuties. Thank you guys again for joining me for this video. Now, as it's stated in my intro, everything is alleged. Word around the curb is Mr. Martell Holt, and they are saying that Martell turned himself in allegedly while the cameras for Love and Marriage Huntsville were rolling. Now, it is being alleged that season 7 of Love and Marriage Huntsville started filming this past Monday, which was January the 8th. And we know that Martell turned himself in for that warrant on January 9th. Okay. Now, we also know that Martell had just given Carlos King an ultimatum, basically stating to film his real life. Now, I'm just going to say this. If Martell did show up at that doggone jailhouse with the cameras rolling, he is crazier than I thought. Can you imagine that? Can you? Can you imagine Martell using this as a storyline? My question is, would Carlos King allow him to do that? The man said he wanted his real life filmed. Now, I don't know how you guys feel, but let me just say this. I would love it. I would love it because it would be a disaster. Okay? Now, we do know that Coleslaw wants to be on this show very bad. And if you ask me, guys, now is the time. Bring her ass right on to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because imagine Mel playing the audio. So you want fame, Miss Thing? You want to be on this show so bad. Lights, cameras, and action time, baby. Because if I were Mel, I would let Carlos know. You know what? Since Mr. Man, if this is true, wants to talk about this alleged, and I still have to say alleged, even though it is really set in stone, harassment DV case, then let's talk about it all for one scene only. And in that scene, I would request Martell and Ariane. That would be the only way that I would agree to something like that. Sit Mel down in front of the chick. And as I mentioned, play that audio of her admitting to the revenge P plot. First of all, we all know that Miss Thang, Ariane, would be so nervous. I'm sure you guys remember when she sat down with Tasha K. Child, and when Tasha tried to act like, I thought Tasha was playing in her face, act like she was calling Mel, we remember how nervous Coleslaw got at that time. And I think that the same thing would happen if her wish was granted to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's been screaming, they using my likeness, they using my likeness. Well, now that the shit has hit the fan, Lego. Let's go. I need you all's thoughts on that. Is anybody with me? Would you sit down if you were male for one scene only if Martell is trying to use this warrant for DV third harassment communications as a storyline? Would you do it? Because I promise you, I would do it. Now, the question is, do y'all think that Negro is just that dumb? I do. I hate to say it, I do. Because I find it strange that he waited to turn himself in. They said that this dates back to August 2022. We do know around that time, that's when Mr. Man sat down, admitted to damn near what he's being charged with. And we know that that's around the time that Carson came out. That's around the time that Mel went live and discussed this. So I think that she filed these charges immediately, and Mr. Man was running from the law. So I asked, do you guys think he's that stupid? Look on the screen. I think that he definitely is. But this is also what I think. I think that Martell will try to use this as an opportunity to continue to play the victim. Okay? Continue to play the victim. And no, sir, with all the proof that is out here, it would be a very bad move if that's what he's doing. But if it is, yes, sir, we're going to go ahead and seize this opportunity if I were male. Martell is headed to self destruction. I don't even want to say headed to because he's damn near there. He really is. But if he does this, he's really going to be done. Okay? Done. So, as I mentioned, I would like to know what you guys think about that. Make sure to drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. But let's go ahead and get into some more alleged information. And this information, guys, is about the publicist. That's what she says she is. She came out with that statement that was released to TMZ, and she said that she is Martell's publicist. But word around the curb is allegedly, again, this is all allegedly, she's just a friend, child.
You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend.
Now, again, this is alleged, but this is what's floating around social media. They said that she's really not his publicist, that she is a publicist, but a close friend. And it got me to thinking because what does Martell need a publicist for? What is Martell doing with his life where he needs a publicist? He's not making any appearances. He's not doing anything with his wine launch or suit line or calendar or fitness or anything. So I believe that the rumors, my own personal opinion, I believe the rumors that she's really just a friend to Martell Holt. Um, we know that she has ties to other folks when it comes to love and not love and marriage Huntsville, the celebrities on the scene in Atlanta. She has ties to Sheree Whitfield. She has ties to Raymond Santana. She has ties to Ralph, which is Drew Sidora's. Is he an ex-husband now, or are they still married? She has ties to a couple people. But according to our Facebook page and really according to our Instagram page, it's really not clear as far as who she's really representing. And I believe it. I don't know about y'all. I believe it. Now, we do know that she was at that polo match. You guys remember Miguel Wilson's polo match? Let me see if I can get down to the videos of that event. Here's one. Now, first of all, this picture here caused an uproar on social media. I know you guys remember it because we thought that this lady right here was coleslaw. Now, this alleged publicist is also following coleslaw. And at one point, people said maybe she could be her publicist. But I asked the same question that I asked when it comes to Martell Holt. What does coleslaw, what is she doing, excuse me, where she would even need a publicist? But yeah, this picture, child, they had people doing side by sides and everything else, trying to figure out if the lady in the black in the back was coleslaw. Finally, on the arm of Mr. Martell Holt at a public event, and it was not. For this one, I'm going to, well, it's muted, which is good, but this was the video of Martell walking at the fashion show. And this is where Mimi, you guys know Mimi Foss, she was in it. There's Ralph again and a couple other people. So I still don't know. I really don't. And it's not much activity on her page as far as her being this publicist when it comes to people commenting, especially the people that allegedly she's representing. So, again, that's a big question. It's a big rumor. Is she another pick me child? Could she be another pick me? She's been seen with Martell, though. They were at Sheree's New Year's party. I'm sure you guys remember that. That's when old Stormy Steele showed up to celebrate. And then it was one other video that I saw. I'm trying to see if I can find it while I'm scrolling through her page. But it seemed like to me Martell was just out shopping at a grocery store or something, and she had her cameras rolling on that. And for me, a publicist's job, entails a little bit more than something like that. So all I can say is I believe it, but I don't know if it's true or not. Again, everything that we discuss is alleged, but I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked if she was another pick me. So, you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about that as well. Was she just giving Martell a solid? And look, I'll release a statement for you to TMZ. I know they tearing your earth up out here for you committing a crime because he was arrested for it. And we know Martell can't compose much. That's why every time Martell releases a statement, such as the one that he did to Carlos King last week, as well as all of those messages when he called himself dog and mail out, we feel like Martell did not write those. And they did, have, I would say, female tendencies in just picking up on the wording and all of that. So I think that maybe she did Martell a solid. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about that. But you guys remember when Mel said, this is when they I believe this screenshot is when Neil Fletcher brought them all together to let them know that they were going to Houston. And remember, Mel at that time said, I'm confused why he is here. So I think that Mel has been trying to have the network stick up for her. Why is this man here? We know that Martell, in his interview with Queen Sheba, said that his attorney, Mel's attorney, this is alleged, sat down with Carlos and the network and discussed some things. But no, sir, this was a crime. And I just don't think that the network should continue to pat Martell on his hand, on his wrist, whatever the saying is, on the back of his hand. No, let that man sit down, get some help. And if the cameras are rolling, Mel, use it to your advantage. Demand. If you look, if you were I and I were you, demand that, yeah, I'll go ahead and discuss this on Love and Marriage Huntsville under one condition. I will be able to play this audio. And secondly, I want Martell and Coleslaw in that scene. Now, we know with open cases, that is not possible. Hopefully, Mr. Man will be gone ahead and get convicted before then. I'm just speaking in general as far as what I would do. But with an active court case, I don't think that Mel would be able to play the audio on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But baby, what a scene it would be. You talking numbers, you talking ratings. Absolutely, they will get it. But let's go ahead and end this off, child, with Coleslaw. Miss Thang has found the Lord. Okay. And I'm not making a joke about anybody that seek God and all of that. But girl, look, either you that girl or either you really want forgiveness, or you know what I mean? But she made a post yesterday in her stories and it said, Lord, if I ever mishandled what I prayed for, give me another chance to receive it and the ability slash strength to manage it correctly this time around. There's a lot of things you can do this time around. This time around, child, if you ever get smart enough to leave Martell Holt, this time around, stay away. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm talking too much. I'm 17 minutes in. But this time around, child, stay away from folks' husbands. Okay. Tell the Lord to give you the strength to do that. Stay away from folks' husbands. Because guess what? If you had done that, you possibly would not be about to be brought to justice your damn self. Because what you did and said was illegal as well. To the cutie crew, as I mentioned in my title for our members only live this evening, we will break a lot of things down. All of us, as far as content creators, should. I know I do. Got everything. I got over 55,000 pictures and videos and all of that in my phone. And when I tell you, just going back and looking at some of the things that this chick, Ariane Curry, said, it's a mess. And it's how we got here as far as her, because she can be arrested. And I hope that's next. As far as Martell, they've done a lot. Do you hear me? Over these past 3 to 4 years. And I'm just glad that justice will be served. This is a minor win right now at its current state, if you ask me, because the man was brought forth on these charges: domestic violence, third, harassing communication. And if this fool continues to do that, then guess what? He really going to jail. But if he's smart, and again, with faces like this that the man make, I don't know if he is or isn't, but if he's smart, he will never do what he's been charged with. Sending a text message, talking grimy to mail or anything else. This would be the opportunity for him to try to go on about his business and change the course of the rest of his life. But as I mentioned, guys, I just wanted to bring this to you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think that the cameras were indeed rolling? And if so, yeah, we would have to go ahead and get into the nitty gritty, his real life, the real things that he's been doing. And then secondly, you guys let me know if you think this.
You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend.
Is the publicist just a friend? Ooh, child. This is a mess. As I promised you guys, we will get back to the regularly scheduled program when it comes to the content regarding the reunion and all of that. We will see part 2 tomorrow. We will see, oh, Petty Betty. And I had some things, but maybe I'll wait. We'll see. But I had some things that I was going to say about that in advance. But we will get back to that. But drop down in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Also, before you go, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, drop down again. I want to know what you guys feel about this because I think it's all true. Again, this is my opinion only, but I think that the publicist is just a friend. And that is definitely what's going around on social media. I also think that Martell is dumb enough to turn himself in with them cameras rolling. So we'll discuss. I will chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.